नमस्ते फ्रेंड, आप सभी का एक बार फिर से वेलकम। और फ्रेंड्स, बात करते हैं कि श्री बसंत बांदकोड़े जो हमारे पेंशन एक्टिविस्ट हैं, उन्होंने एक पत्र श्री सेवाराम एडवोकेट जो एमसी सिंगला केस को डील करते हैं, उनको एक पत्र लिखा 6 तारीख को। डियर सर, विद योर लीगल एक्सपर्टाइज योर प्रीपोन्ड एमसी सिंगला केस ऑन 20th November 24 instead of 25th February 25, an IBH improvement proposal said to have been submitted much earlier. Improvement proposal is nothing but a compromise proposal like ex-gratia proposal signed and distributed to the public sector bank retirees who were compelled to accept because they were offered something after a gap of 30 years. Actually, the public sector bank retirees had demanded pension revision on RBI formula with retrospective effect from date of retirement. Public sector bank retirees never demanded ex-gratia, which is being paid from November 22. Now the improvement proposal says that ex-gratia is to be recovered. I would say, since it is not given an interim relief, it cannot be recovered. A wrong payment given by employer to retirees cannot be recovered. The ex-gratia payment shall only be refunded if banks are prepared to give pension revision retrospectively with interest. Instead, I would suggest you to bring to the kind notice of the court that recently RRBians got the verdict from Apex Court that the employees of RRBs are eligible for pensionary benefits from 1st November 93. For giving the verdict, Apex Court upheld only 2 documents of public sector banks, that is MOU dated 29th October 93 and Pension Regulation 95. This was possible due to the contempt petition of RRBians and pressing only 2 documents, that is MOU of 29th October 93 and BAPR 95 of the banks. In another Apex Court verdict in Bob versus G. Pilani, the arrears of DA difference between 1616-1684 was given with 9% interest on 13 February 2018 for the applicants in particular strata only. Moreover, the same verdict was made powerless in May 18 by another verdict of Apex Court by playing fraud on the court of AIBRF, which can be tabled by the curative petition. But due to the paucity of funds, it is still pending. There are 8 variety of DA class in retirees wherein the verdict in DS Nakara case strictly denies discrimination in retirees and say no to class in class in employees and retirees to live in dignified life. The verdict says that pension is extended salary and is not dependent on the employer whims. Drama played by anti-retiree elements by paying ex-gratia of 450 and 800 to pre-2002 retirees from October 23 instead of the tapering DA prospectively should have paid DA retrospectively and not ex-gratia. Without this, the banks cannot go for even improvement in the pension revision. Regarding implementation of 2060-100 as base year for DA, it cannot be different for the different employees and retirees. The CPI-IW is a measure of the relative change in the retail prices of the fixed basket of goods and services consumed by industrial workers. It is used to regulate wages and dearness allowance for millions of workers and employees and to measure inflation and other policy formulation. The new series of CPI-IW on the base of 2060 is equal to 100 has been effective from September 2020. The DA according to 8088 points is implemented for working employees and not for retirees. This discrimination cannot be done, but IBA, banks, UFBU, DFS and even the RBI hand in glove are continuously doing this illegal mistake which is against the law of the land. This must be stopped at once. I know this is the biggest challenge before you, since last 30 years in the public sector bank, retirees are being cheated by this anti-pension revision squad in spite of the robust pension fund of 4 lakh crores, and government has nothing to lose anything out of their pocket. If the apex court is convinced to accept that the factual welfare facilities must be given to public sector bank retirees as per MOU dated 29th October 93 and the BPR 95, it will be easier to win the case. Comrade MC Singla lost his life fighting this case. His soul should rest in highest heavenly peace. Hence, you must win this case. All the retirees and the family pensioners are looking at you with hope. Sri Basant Bandkode, Kolhapur, 6 November 24. Thank you, friends.